Hey everyone, Ian King here with your weekly Winning Investor Daily YouTube video. And I've got such a great topic I want to talk about today. And joining me is my research analyst, Andrew Prince. Andrew, today we're going to talk about this new crypto concept called Move to Earn. And you've been using this application called StepN, where you're actually making money to go for a walk or a run or something every day. I mean, this is crazy. Tell us about this.
So the app is called StepN. It's a move to earn crypto project. Basically, you walk or run on it, you turn on the app, and it counts your steps. And based on certain distance metrics, it pays out earnings on a daily basis.
And so how much are you making every day to go for a jog?
Well, currently I'm making somewhere around $15 to $18 a day.
Wow. So that's like $600 a month.
It's about there. Yes.
Okay. So, and you basically have, and explain to everyone how it works. You had to go and purchase an NFT to show that you were part of the community. How does that work?
In order to just use the app, you don't need to do anything. You can just start running on it, and it works like any other fitness tracker, right? It tracks how fast you're going, what the distance you went, how long you were running on the app for, so on and so forth. But if you want to start earning, you have to go out and buy a sneaker NFT. And once you purchase that NFT, it's going to have several attributes to it, like efficiency, durability, comfort, luck, so on and so forth. And you can upgrade those as you like. And once you've upgraded them to the level you want, you start running with those sneakers, and it basically starts generating revenue.
Amazing. So I know this company launched earlier this year. I think they raised like $5 million in January. How many users do they have on this platform now?
Right now, they say they have around 2 to 3 million active users per month.
That's faster growth than like Strava or Fitbit, in their early stages. It's pretty impressive.
Right. When I first tried to get an activation code to get onto this app, I had to, wait for 3 days because they had limited it to only 1,000 activation codes a day. And no matter what time of day I checked it out, they were out of codes.
Wait, so, people have to understand how this actually works. Like, they're not writing you a check every day, for your steps, right? They're not like transferring you actual US dollars.
No. So there's the in-game token. It's called GST. And
let's pull that chart up right now for our viewers. Sure. So here's the GST. Okay, you can go on.
Right. So the GST token it governs most of the transactions in the game, and it's what you get your earnings in. And so, usually for me right now, the way it's set up is I need to do about 15 minutes of walking a day, and that needs to happen at a certain pace so that I cover around a kilometer, a little over a kilometer in those 15 minutes. And I end up with somewhere around, 8 to 10 GST per day. And that translates into the $15 to $18 I was talking about earlier.
And you can go sell the GST like on an exchange, right?
You can do it right on the app, actually. They make it really convenient. You can change it to USDC, and then you can take it out of there.
Okay, USDC is the dollar stable coin, in case anyone doesn't know. Now, here's what I just find so incredible about this. So the company is basically bootstrapping a community of people who are exercising, running, walking. And, in order for those people who are working out to get exit liquidity, or at least to realize those earnings, they have to sell that token into the marketplace. On the other side, the buyers of this token are investors who believe that the value of this network is going to grow over time, right? So right now, the value of the GST token is something like $112 million. And I think if you look at the entire project, there's another token involved. It's something like 600 million, right? It's not like a couple $1 million. It's grown pretty big. And this is what I find so interesting about crypto, because the same thing happened with Helium. It's like you have people who are doing the work, and then you also have investors who believe in the future value of that network of those people who are doing the work. And with I think the end game for this is like, we're figuring out a way to incentivize people to create better health outcomes for themselves, right? So how valuable is a network like this going to be worth to an insurance company in the future, that is trying to create better incentives for participants in their health networks. And so if you think about that way, something like this makes a ton of sense to me. I don't know what your views are on that.
So I mean, absolutely, it has those long-term implications. In the short term, I'm thinking about it more so as a game.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about any game, there is a market for the products and the characters and the tools in those games, right? Even before there was an infrastructure for it. I remember going back all the way to the first wave of the really popular multiplayer online games like World of Warcraft. Even before there was an infrastructure to actually trade characters or items in the game, there was a way people would just get an account and start building up characters and tools and everything, get them to a certain point, and then basically auction off their password and username to that account. And so, ultimately, as long as the game is popular, it builds value. And then, once people start leaving the platform, its value starts to drop. And so I think about it that way, if for the short term, at least, trying to see how many users are coming on. And, if this is popular, and if that is the case, then I keep staying on the app and
right. It's kind of like Pokemon in a sense.
It is. Yeah. So,
there was this augmented reality craze a few years ago where people were running around trying to chase these, Pokemon creatures that were coming up on their phone when they would go to real life landmarks. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It was, everyone was on their bikes or walking around, just like pointing their phones at trees and shrubs.
But nobody was making money playing Pokemon, right? There wasn't an exit liquidity. Like you couldn't make $20 a day chasing around Pokemon characters, even though when I lived in Brooklyn, there were like hordes of people that would run through Prospect Park looking for, the Pokemon creatures. I think there still are some people. I remember one day there was like a rare one that came through like Grand Army Plaza, and there was like 100 people that were running like full sprint to try to like capture it on their phone. It was a little bit of insanity, but I hear exactly what you're saying, and the user experience on this app, I think they really focus on to really gamify this experience, to make it fun, not just you're earning $20 a day, right?
Right. So that's kind of what helps me with my workouts too. Like usually when I start off my workouts, I don't want to start off that run or, so this kind of makes it easier in that it gamifies it. And so I can just turn it on and track my steps and, play with my attributes, repair my sneaker NFT. And it's a bit of a game, and it gets me into that mode. And then I can start jogging and, warm up and actually get ready to work out.
Yeah. That's great. So keep us posted on how it's going. In terms of like investing in the token right now, I don't really, I know that it's a lot of exit liquidity for people, but, would love to see if that adoption keeps happening. But, I hope that you'll be able to keep us posted in the future on this.
Will do.
All right. Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining us this week. Please leave some comments here. Let us know if you've used the STEPN app. Andrew wants to know what shoe you're up to right now, what level you're on. And if you like our content, please feel free to smash that like button. It helps us get our message out to more viewers. I'm Ian King. He's Andrew Prince. Thanks again for joining in, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care.